Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, with him, we're talking about one of the very best players in the league. Still, he does the dirty work, and you love to see a guy like this who chips in on the boards.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the 1. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Clock at 2. Castle for 3. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The floater, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Fox outside. Fires the 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Leonard. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Double team on Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubac. Blocked again!
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Wembanyama. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Can't cash it in from close range. Pass to Harden. From downtown, San Antonio with a rebound. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Now Castle, Collins defending. Now Vassell. Back to Castle. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
And when Victor dunks it, it sometimes looks like a toy hoop, doesn't it?
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And now we have a chance to recognize our player of the month for the Western Conference, Victor Wembanyama.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Zubac with a screen on Fox. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Vassell. And again, it's the Clippers missing. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, Would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A. certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Leonard for three. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama up top. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Beal, the pass to Leonard. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Beal. They still need this. Here's Zubac. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Zubac has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Zubac with the steal. Harden against Fox. Harden, the pass to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama screen. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. And since the All-Star break, no one's been better from the free throw line than these guys. Kawhi Leonard 3rd.
Over the second half of the season, he's been locked in at the line.
Timeout.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Clippers trail by 6. Collins with a screen on Fox. Pass to Collins. Here's Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Back to Fox. Now Vassell. Over Leonard. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Zubac. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 6. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done. But at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Oh, deflected. Zubac with the steal. Pass to Harden. Over Fox. Harden misses.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Castle misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Beal, no good. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Wembanyama. Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Beal, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Taking the opportunity to get airborne, Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots over Collins. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Leonard for 3. Here's Zubac. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
So for the Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Beal, and it's Dunn in for Harden. Now here's Leonard. He had 22 in the win against Indiana. Over Vassell. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio leading. Outside Wembanyama. To snap the cold streak. Vassell can't get it to go.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's Leonard. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, Wemby closes the gap so fast with his length. He's a different defender from the rest.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Here's Castle following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. To the inside, Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside, the jump hook. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And that's 12 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Dunn outside. Pass to Lopez. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Dunn. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Bogdanović. Vassell can't get it to go.
Yeah, he's really on. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
And here's Bogdanović. To the paint. Lopez. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Guys, back over to you.
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie. And the Clippers with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Dunn. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Fox outside. Here's the three. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Lopez. Over Wembanyama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on De'Aaron Fox. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
What an amazing career arc Lopez has had. Started as a back-to-the-basket guy, turned himself into a stretch 5. He's adapted with the times, and he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Fox against Harden. Jones with a screen on Fox. Pass to Dunn. Let's go with a three. That one no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! And the Clippers have possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Jones. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Wembanyama, screen on Bogdanovich. They get it again. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Just staying with it. Wembanyama saves the possession.
Harden, the pass to Lopez. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Here's Bogdanovich. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Harden, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Dunn. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Pass to Vassell. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. Rejected by Lopez.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
Harden, the pass to Lopez. To stop the drought. And he lays it up and in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
San Antonio leading by 12. Vassell outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, he's still looking for his first bucket. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Drills it from deep. Vassell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Bradley Beal.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Now here's Leonard. Dunn outside. Lopez, the screen on Castle. Here's Dunn. Pass to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Jones. Fox, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Dunn. He's scoreless. Here's Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Yeah, the versatile scoring ability of Kawhi. Whether long range, short range, mid range, he can do it all.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Harden against Fox. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Done with it. Castle covering. A nice shot by Zubac.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Fox outside. Off target with the three.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Here's Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Well, that's the kind of defensive play you need to win ball games. Great block from Wembanyama.
And the basket by Castle.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Clippers trail by 18. Outside Harden. Pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Shot from the low post is good. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Fox against Harden. Antetokounmpo, right side. And stolen by Leonard. Jones, the pass to Harden. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Jones with a screen on Fox. Shot clock at 4. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Harden. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night. Fox outside. Wembanyama, the pass to Fox. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Los Angeles. John Collins checked in for Jones. And it's Beal in for Dunn. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Beal. And the basket by Castle.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Clippers trail by 17. Beal outside. Leonard outside. Count it! Leonard for 3. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Fox for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Beal. Takes a 3. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. That one's good for 2.
And just a great effort from Harden on the break. I mean, he can score any way he wants.
Harden against Fox. Wembanyama down low. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Leonard lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Collins a screen to the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, in this two-man game, Collins can really do anything, and that's why he's so effective in the pick and roll.
Wembanyama, screen on Collins. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama, out to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Harden. Here's Zubac. Leonard looking around. Outside Harden. The 3-ball. Rebound by San Antonio. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Now here's Beal. No made baskets yet. Goes up on the wing. Out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Stolen by Castle. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They led by as many as 18. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Beal against Castle. Beal, the pass to Leonard for 3. No good that time. San Antonio leading by 14. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Wembanyama. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. 34 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
It's Beal on the wing. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, obviously, they saw a weakness they wanted to exploit. Ran their guys to the offensive glass with great success, Jack.
Yeah, they also have the personnel to do it. Even when you block these dudes out, they find a way.
All right, and now let's talk about that first half in the paint where two centers are really battling it out.
The game may be decided in the paint. The center matchup has to be one to watch. I'm sure the Big Diesel approves of that.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
A different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama comes in for Cornette, and it's Devin Vassell in for Barnes. San Antonio leading by 11. On the floor for the Clippers. Collins at power forward. Zubac in the middle. Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Zubac with the steal. Here's Leonard. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Antetokounmpo, that's good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. 4 on the clock. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 36 points. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Beal. Castle misses.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Now here's Collins. 5 points in the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, you can see one of Collins' best attributes is his ability to finish through contact.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harden against Fox. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. And here's Vassell from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds now. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Timeout. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so Ty Lue calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Waters is checked in for Fox. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 14. Leonard with the ball. He's got 11. Here's Zubac. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 16 points for Ivica Zubac.
You expect Kawhi to take the shot, but he cleverly makes a pass.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Zubac screen. Beal from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. They led by as many as 18.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. With the 7-footer. Vassell with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Jones. Pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Good on the shot. Zubac has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
And here's Leonard. He's guarded by Vassell. Jones with a screen on Vassell. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty. For him, it's been a tale of 2 halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Saturday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
And San Antonio making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. McLaughlin pass to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Harper. Over Bogdanovich. They get it back. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside Bogdanovich. Jones sets a screen to the paint. And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Harper, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Wembanyama finds Vassell. Over Leonard. And he rebounds again.
He's eating glass right now.
30 boards in this one. 30.
Well, he's not the thickest guy, but Wembanyama can bully his way inside when he needs to.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Lopez. And the three off target. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Here's Harper. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Substitution on court.
San Antonio with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Bogdanovich from long range. The shot no good. Tries to break his ice. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Waters in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Dunn. Pass to Harden. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
And here are the Clippers now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Bogdanovich passes to Jones. Now here's Lopez. He blocks it again, and that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dunn. Blocked again! And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Waiters. San Antonio moving the ball around. And here's Vassell. Champagnie, the pass to Bryant. 5 to shoot. And here's Vassell from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Harden's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, drains the triple.
A lights-out three-point shooter, Harden loves to take and make them.
Vassell against Bogdanovic. Here's Wembanyama. Rejected by Lopez. Dunn outside. Pass to Lopez. Outside Harden. From behind the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Waters can't hit.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation. Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 9th assist of the game now. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Bogdanovic. Three-pointer, Harden. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Now Bryant. Wembanyama, screen on Jones. Down low. Wembanyama finds Vassell. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. A different look for San Antonio. Olynyk checked in for Bryant. Keldon Johnson comes in for Waters. And it's Harper in for Champagnie. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in for Bogdanovic. The Spurs making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Left side, Harden. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, big dunk right over Lopez.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for McLaughlin. Bogdanovic has checked in for Los Angeles. Fox finds Wembanyama. Right side Johnson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And it's been an interesting ride of late for Keldon Johnson. Stan being asked to take on a number of different roles.
Well, B.A., some guys would struggle seeing their spot in the rotation and their minutes change. But Johnson takes it all in stride and puts the team first.
Now here's Zubac. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. The shot that time not on target.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Wembanyama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Bradley Beal, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Now here's Beal. The D's right on him. Pass to Leonard. Can they get it? There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Harden. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
Here's Beal. Again with the block.
His monster defensive night continues, piling up blocks.
And in this team's proud history, he just equaled the most blocks in a game from deep. Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And he'll spend some time on the perimeter, but at his core, Wembanyama is best inside.
Zubac screen. Looking to get back on track. He blocks it again.
This is a supercharged defensive performance. No one in franchise history has blocked more shots in a single game.
He never lets up, reading and reacting to every pass and every shot. Here's Harden. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Leonard on the wing. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double. On the wing, Jones. Leonard up top. Shoots over Johnson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Right side, Wembanyama. Outside, Johnson. Box for three. Harden with the defensive effort.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Here's Harper. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Beal. Lets it fly. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Harper. Harper's got 3 assists now in this one. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Beal outside. From outside the arc, Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Olynyk passes to Johnson. To the inside. It's tipped. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Inside. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
And the Spurs with possession here. Pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 8 here in this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Zubac. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Pass to Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to Fox. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac is Well, the Clippers shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
No surprise, another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went nonstop from the opening tip.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Beal. Leonard on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Right side, Wembanyama. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And we hope to see you again.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
Up next, the Rockets taking on the Spurs. For the Houston Rockets, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Spurs, Rockets. Tip-off coming up next. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant. And it's Thompson. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Antetokounmpo out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at center. Here's Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So tonight, Clark, we expect lots of open court situations.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, these are two of the best fast break teams in the league. So I hope you brought your fast-paced vocal cords for this one, buddy.
Now here's Durant. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all three levels.
Wembanyama, a screen on top. They grab their own miss. From deep, Giannis. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Vassell against KD. Smith outside. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Wembanyama, a screen. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Back to Thompson. Outside, KD. Screen by Şengün. Out to the right wing. For three, Kobe. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more.
Shot's good.
Them one on Castle. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Giannis outside. To the paint. Wembanyama finds Antetokounmpo. Good on the bucket.
Love that from Antetokounmpo. No hesitation.
Rockets have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. The drive by KD. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fox kicks to Vassell. Fox a screen on KD. Floats it up for Wembanyama. An emphatic LU jam.
The perfect live partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Now Şengün, defended by Wembanyama. KD against Vassell. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Shoots over Fox. That's short off the rim.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. And so Royale IV decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Kevin Durant. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 30 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Now here's Durant. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. The 11-footer. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. Here's KD. And the layup's good off the glass. KD's got 9. Spurs trail by 4. Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. Vassell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. And that one drops for him. 12 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Okogie, the pass to Thompson. Pops in the layup for 2.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Smith with it, now guarded by Fox. And Smith with the stop.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Spurs with possession following the score by Houston. Pass to Okogie and stolen by Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Giannis. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
And so Royal IB decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at San Antonio. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, Houston, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for Houston, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston.
Number 5, Fred VanVleet.
And so here is Houston. They lead by 4. Clock at 2. The 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's VanVleet following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's KD. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Clint Capella.
Here's VanVleet. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet, really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
He's such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Now VanVleet following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. VanVleet can't get it to go. Vassell outside. Eason passes to Van Vliet. Now here's Durant. The Rockets with another miss. Wembanyama looking it over. And it goes down 2 points. Wembanyama's got 14 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now Kevin Durant. He's got 11. Latrey. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Vassell left side. Can't hit from 12. Houston in the lead. Outside, KD. Thompson passes to Capella. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside, Antetokounmpo. A pass to Fox. Back to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. And it's Vassell in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Rocket shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Shot by Eason, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now, here's Vassell. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That free throw good from Eason. Man, Clark, the postseason is coming at us fast. You ready to make any playoff predictions yet?
You know, I like to pause on that until we actually see a little bit more of what the matchups are going to look like. For me, it's a little too early to answer your question. So much can happen in these last few weeks, but I'll be ready when the time is right.
That one goes. Count it.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. 52 seconds left to play in the first. To the inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Shepherd. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Pass to Şengün. Over Wembanyama. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. San Antonio trailing here. Wembanyama, a screen on Şengün. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. The score now all even. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He put on a clinic in defense that quarter. His shot blocking was key for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. What do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Antetokounmpo out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
He doesn't get the second one. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 65%. An outstanding offensive display from them. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. In the corner, it's Capella. Pass to Şengün. Drills the three-pointer. Şengün's got 5 points so far.
For all his inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
Got a piece of it. Here's Wembanyama. Eason grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Eason's shot is good. And now a 4-point Houston lead.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Here's Castle. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. The kick out to Fox. Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 assists now tonight. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Shepard the pass to Capella. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And so Royale IB decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here we can check out the story for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Eason. Shepard the pass to Van Vliet. Over Fox. The Rockets again can't hit.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Castle, no one around him. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Van Vliet sets the pick for Shepard. To Van Vliet. Looking to end the run. Another miss by Houston.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate He's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Wembanyama sets a score.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
So it's the Rockets now after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Shepard. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Shepard. Full covering. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
Now here's Giannis. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Here's Smith. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to KD. In the corner, Şengün with it. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Vassell outside. And it's KD with the rebound. Rockets trail by 3. Now Smith. Now Shepard. Houston moving the ball around. Durant kicks to Thompson. Pass to Shepard. Thompson sets the pick for Shepard. Houston needs to get a shot. Şengün with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
From deep, Giannis. They get it back. Now Castle. And stolen by Thompson. And it's Shepard missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Pass to Castle, and stolen by Şengün. Now Smith. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Beason's checked in for Şengün. And Okogie subbed in for Shepard.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
KD passes to Thompson. Down low. And stolen by Castle. And it's Fox with the jam.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to KD. Puts up a deep 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 14 points. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
There's the triple. And another three for Houston. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's KD following the bucket by the Spurs. Misses from close range.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Here's Castle. Again, the Spurs good for 2. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Eason, a screen on Vassell. KD against Vassell. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Vassell outside. Close it up for Wembanyama. Castle against Durant. Smith sets the pick for KD. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Out to Smith. Takes the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Fox, no good. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but boy, he sure muscled that one in.
And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. What are you guys thinking about when you look at the schedule? What do you know?
Well, I know what's on Shaq's schedule. Wake up, 12 pancakes, nap, chocolate shake, watch a little TV, chocolate shake again, then stroll to work.
Well, kid, you have no idea what's on my schedule. It's 15 pancakes. Let me check and see what's up next.
Oh, well, just look, it's a...
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the San Antonio Spurs. Thanks for joining us. Now,
and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's...
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Back to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. And he hits it to tie the game up. Giannis has got 12.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Houston moving the ball around. Thompson outside. Outside for KD. Over Barnes. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Thompson. Durant's got 24 points.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The three from KD. Rebound, San Antonio.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
So they take the lead. Fox has got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
KD passes to Thompson. Durant against Barnes. Durant going to work inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. We'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Smith with a screen on Castle. Here's Thompson. No good off the front iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Giannis kicks to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Fox, no good.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
No question he got marked on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
In a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Thompson against Fox. Here's Wembanyama.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Fox. In transition, here come the Spurs. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Thompson passes to Durant. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Smith in the post. Antetokounmpo's there.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
And so Royal IB decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Josh Okogie. On defense, San Antonio. A 2-point game. It's tipped. Fox with the steal. For three, Vassell. Poked away.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's KD. Another miss by Houston.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
It's up a three. Devin Vassell, and that's good. And it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Up top, Durant, covered by Vassell. And that one is good. KD's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Castle on the wing. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Wembanyama passes to Giannis. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Şengün. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Castle. Stolen by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, he fluidly moves up the floor, easily demonstrating great athleticism. Man, Thompson, impressive.
Kick out to Giannis. Here's the teardrop, and the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. And Vliet on the wing. They double-team Van Vliet. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Vassell. No good from Durant. San Antonio leading by 5. Wembanyama passes to highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo. My goodness!
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
KD looking around. Fires for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Castle. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Durant. Durant raising up.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to KD. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Here's Castle. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle. So it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Here's Durant. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Here's Castle. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Spurs leading by 11. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Wembanyama's out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Harper in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Antetokounmpo.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Şengün with a screen on Harper. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's good from long range. Harper's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rockets trail by 16. Shepard with the ball. To the middle. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, a huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends.
Şengün with a screen on Castle. And Şengün throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubts. Get it down hard and simple.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
And Antetokounmpo is a very gifted passer now, capable of running the offense and getting his guys going in the process.
Here's Shepard. Buries it down low.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Pass to Capella. Here's Shepard. Castle covering. To the inside. Here's Şengün. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. No good there off the double clutch.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Eason gets a wide-open look. The Rockets with another miss. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Rockets trail by 20.
I got yours.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Van Vliet. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Van Vliet passes to Shepard. Van Vliet with a screen on Castle. Here's Shepard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shepard's got 4 points this quarter.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, you got to box him out or he takes off for these throwdown putbacks. Capella doing work on the glass.
Harper's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Shepard. To the paint. Şengün inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Shepard. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
Pass to Shepard. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And 11 points for Reed Shepard.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Wembanyama, no good. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Eason finds Van Vliet. Now Shepard. Castle covering. Here's Eason. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Good on the triple.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
San Antonio leading by 19 points. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Şengün. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Capella with a screen on Harper. To the middle. Nifty move. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama sets a screen for Giannis. Back to Wembanyama. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here is Capella. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
First free throw is good. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Harper. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Durant comes in for Tari Eason. Okogie's checked in for Shepard. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred VanVleet. KD against Vassell. KD on the wing. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And good! He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Durant against Vassell. And Durant gets it to go. KD's got 15 points here in the second half.
Durant so good at finishing and tight. Excellent in the paint.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Shoots the 3. Good D by Thompson.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Fox kicks to Vassell. Giannis outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Castle finds Wembanyama. Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. He can't get that one.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And Şengün throws it down.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams, they've played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
And Thompson throws it down.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on KD. And the basket by Vassell.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Pass to KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 40 points.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Queta in at the 5, down low. And for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Wembanyama out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Vassell in at the 3. Well, Doris, the end of the regular season fast approaching. Are most teams where you expect them to be?
No, I mean, there's always some big surprises, right? That's what makes this game so compelling. There's never a way to predict who's going to rise and fall throughout the year. There's always something unexpected.
Back to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
And even though Giannis made that jumper, the defense would rather give that up than let him get inside to do damage.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Here's Queta. White with a screen on Fox. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. The 3 is up. Rebound by San Antonio. This game following their win against the Rockets.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Wembanyama finds Castle. Wembanyama down low. And a missed layup. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside White. Tatum looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Antetokounmpo, right side. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Now here's Pritchard. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Brown. Out to the right wing. Queta, pass to Pritchard. Over Fox. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Wembanyama against Tatum. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And here's Castle. Sends it home from three-point land.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Minot's checked in for Jason Tatum. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. PA?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Brown. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
White, the pass to Pritchard. Here's Minot. Can't tie it up. That one misses. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got 6.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Fox against Pritchard. Vassell outside. And he buries his first look.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Victor Wembanyama.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
So it's Boston now. 6-point game. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard to end the run. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's off from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Brown. They set the pick. The teardrop. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. Defended by Pritchard. Wembanyama screen. Hits a 3-pointer. Fox has got 6.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really's upgraded that 3-point stroke.
Outside White. Pass to Keita. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And there's a 3-second violation. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. Number 1, the Spurs.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza's checked in for Keita. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Simon is subbed in for Pritchard. Now here's Vassell. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and are on a string.
Here's Wembanyama, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. On the wing, Vassell, defended by Hauser. Vassell passes to Wembanyama, just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer, Fox. Vassell outside. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama finds Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. He's got 9.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Boston making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. You take a look at the Celtics. Now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
You know, for the Celtics, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Now here's Simons. No points yet. Pass to Shireman. To the left wing. Here's Garza, covered by Wembanyama. They need this. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. And Boston pushing it up now. On the wing, Hauser. To the middle. Here's Garza. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. Boston making a switch here. Celtics trail by 13. Now Simons. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Garza. 5 on the clock. Hits the trifecta.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points in the win against Houston. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's Simons missing.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Here's the pick. Simons against Wembanyama. Pass to Minot. Here's Garza. And here's Simons outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Fox. Back to Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Castle, the open look. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th assist of the night.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Now here's Simons. 8 points in his last time out. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Let's take a look at the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
The drive by Simons. And again with the rebound.
And the way he attacks the glass every night, it's absolutely phenomenal.
A cut above everyone else. He could reach 5th all-time for rebounds in a single season.
Of course, that top tier completely dominated by one man, Mr. Wilt Chamberlain. That's what would make the accomplishment all the more rewarding.
Brown, he's checked in for Minot. Celtics trail by 18. Outside, Brown. Pass to Walsh to get back on track. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. As we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. San Antonio on top, up by 15. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Wembanyama. To the paint. And stolen by Brown. To the middle. Hauser with it. Wembanyama on him. Oh, Rejected by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Vassell outside. Fires the three. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his third assist of the night. Fox against Simons. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Garza controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Fox. He has 6. Down low. It's intercepted. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, BA.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Lineouts checked in for Boston. Spurs lead by 14. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Vassell. Fox deciding where to go with it. The three. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Number 1, the Spurs. The 4th spot held by the Celtics.
And lately, both teams have been shooting the lights out. You know, each is hoping that this trend continues moving forward.
Outside, Brown. Got a piece of it. Three-pointer, Fox. That's another board.
You know, few players have ever been more active on the glass. He is setting the gold standard for rebounding.
He's just a cut above. Now tied for 5th most rebounds in a single season. Absolutely remarkable.
Wilt Chamberlain has dominated this category for several decades. It's an honor to pull alongside.
Grabs the rebound again.
He has been out of this world on the glass all season long.
He is having one of the all-time rebounding seasons, getting close to the 4th most boards in a year.
No surprise here. The entire top 4 are all Wilt seasons.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Garza, covered by Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Minot can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Simons against Vassell. Pass to Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Simons. Gets the 3 to fall. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. To the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Fox against Simons. Here's Garza. Back to Simons. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Garza grabs the board. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Minot. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
To the inside. Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Brown with the steal. He goes up. Brown takes it all the way to the rim.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Wembanyama, screen on Simons. Box for three. Boston pulls it in.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Kick out to Brown. Simons outside. Here's Garza. He's guarded by Vassell. The fadeaway. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cadiz checked in for Garza. Tatum comes in for Walsh. White, he's checked in for Minot. And Pritchard is subbed in for Brown. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Oh, there's the alley! And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. This one for three. Pulls in another board.
And he's having a historic year on the glass.
With that rebound, he just tied for 4th most in a single season.
Yeah, coming into the year, Wilt Chamberlain had the top 5 spots all to himself. That is no longer the case.
There's another rebound.
And there's no way to keep this man off the boards. If all he did was rebound, he'd have an enormous impact.
And he now has the 4th most rebounds ever in a single season. Legendary stuff here.
Oh, only the great Wilt Chamberlain had more rebounds in a season than he's had this year. And that's something he can be very proud of.
Pritchard against Fox. Back to Simons. Launches it from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Tatum, and counted from 19 feet away.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
White looking it over. Pritchard, the pass to White. Over Vassell. Grabs the rebound again!
He continues to dominate the glass, just as he has all season long.
And he's been doing his thing every time he takes the floor. Now looking at 3rd all-time for rebounds in a season.
Well, he's surrounded by Wilt Chamberlain records, and that won't change if he climbs the ladder. Next up is Wilt's 3rd highest mark, set in 1967.
Tatum a screen on Castle. There's Simons with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Tatum. Up top, Pritchard. He's covered by Fox. Pritchard, the pass to White. Back to Pritchard. Launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Castle finds Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Simons. Yep, that one goes. Castle's got 13.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Pritchard from outside. San Antonio with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. Yeah, there's such a smoothness to his game. What a soft finger roll.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tatum, a screen on Vassell. White for three. And he rebounds again.
The rebounding just doesn't end with him. What a season he's had on the glass.
All year long, he's been a force. And now he's tied for the third most rebounds in a single season.
Yeah, anytime you match a rebound total from Wilt Chamberlain, you are a legend in your own right.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. San Antonio on top, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Thunder, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding.
7'4", skilled, and getting his tonight. I've got no idea how you stop the Frenchman, guys. None.
We've never seen anything like him, Shaq. I don't think so.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. And again with the rebound.
And the effort and hustle he has shown all year long on the glass has been awe-inspiring.
Boy, he has carried the load for this team all year, and now has moved into third for most rebounds in a season.
Yeah, and every spot in the top 3 for rebounds in a single season belongs to Wilt, but not anymore. This is amazing to witness.
Pass to Queta. Outside Tatum. There's the 3. They get it back. Now White jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. White's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Brown against Johnson. Pass to White. Back to Brown. White with a screen on Johnson. Deflects the pass. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Pass to Tatum. Releases. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
And the shot goes in. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Looking to get it going. He gets it in there.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Outside Tatum. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 7.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Wembanyama, screen on Pritchard. With the teardrop. Fox, that's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
White finds Tatum. No good from outside. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Here's Fox. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And let's have a look at the big men leading the league in assists during the past month. Victor Wembanyama is second in the 3rd spot. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
Here's Queta, covered by Wembanyama. Pass to Queta. Back to Brown. Shoots over Johnson. Boston again missing. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the 3rd quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Pritchard. Johnson for 3. Rebound Boston. Outside Pritchard. From the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Spurs shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Harper buries it from 3. Harper's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
A fairly confident three-point shooter. I'm sure Coach hopes Harper only gets better at this.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. White with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Queta. Now Brown, covered by Johnson. Jaylen Brown, that one's good. Brown's got 11 points.
Boy, not a big shock there. Jaylen Brown saw the last triple go in, and he had to get one of his own.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it." And what does his team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Brian, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
And it's Fox penetrating. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
Back to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Count that one. Wembanyama's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum passes to Queta. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. A different look for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson, and Waters is subbed in for Harper. The Celtics also with a sub. Garza's checked in for Queta. Wembanyama, pass to Waters. Fox outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Fox. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Fox has got 11.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Brown. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. To the paint. And Fox powers it home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Brown, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Wembanyama screen. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. 34 points for Victor Wembanyama.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Back to Pritchard. Outside White. Boston, no good that time either. San Antonio's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Fox. Here's Waters. To the middle. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Tatum. Minot comes in for Jaylen Brown. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Simon is subbed in for Pritchard.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Pass to Garza. Shoots over Barnes. Garza's shot is good. Garza's got 7 points.
Just not much you can do when he gets the ball that close to the bucket. It's lights out.
Wembanyama, high post. Here's Waters. Fox up top. He's covered by Simons. And it's Fox missing.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Minot can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. To the inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
On the wing, Simons. Back to Hauser. Boucher, left side. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And the Spurs shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Basket counts.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
On the wing, Simons. He's covered by Fox. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
2 points. That one goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Bryant in at the 4-man spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Outside, Brown. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Here's Garza. Looking to end this cold spell. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. McLaughlin, he's checked in for Fox. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Brown against Castle. Here's Simons, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Wembanyama, screen on Simons. The drive by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Already an elite player in this league. The scary thing about Wembanyama is that he's only going to get better.
Castle against Brown. Pass to Garza. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. Now Vassell. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Simons outside. Kick out to Brown. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Vassell can't get it to go. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. Into the lane. And Brown with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness of Jaylen Brown on the drive. He makes it happen in an instant.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Minot. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Garza, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
McLaughlin, pass to Wembanyama. On the wing, Hauser. Back to Simons. And a big-time jam right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And here's Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
How about the up fake from Jaylen Brown? This guy's so convincing with it.
And San Antonio making a change here. Biyombo's checked in. A different look for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Biyombo. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bryant. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for McLaughlin. Boston also changing it up. Queta comes in for Garza. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simon. Fox against Pritchard. Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. Castle finds Wembanyama. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Brown passes to Queta. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of those things.
There's another block.
You're one of the most intimidating defenders in league history.
And with each denial, he closes the gap towards the single-season record.
Yeah, owned by Mark Eaton, who had 456 back in 1985. His first year winning Defensive Player of the Year. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Nice move. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense.
And Giannis with the dunk.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to White. Now here's Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. Antetokounmpo covering. White with a screen on Fox. Pritchard from outside. The shot off that time.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Wembanyama, the pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Again! What an avalanche!
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history. Pass to Queta. Now Brown. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Now Castle. Wembanyama, screen on White. And here's Fox. Spurs need to get one up here. Kept alive.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Boston pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Tatum finds Brown. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Wembanyama, screen on White. Castle for 3. Tipped.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, They set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. It's not going to go for him. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. They set the pick. Over on Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.